Hi, my name is Christina and I'm your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and today I am bringing you The Rise of the Chosen, Lifeblood, book number 1 by Anna Kopp. This is YA fantasy and it is published by Blue Moon Publishing. What I'm really enjoying about this is that it's published by a non-traditional LGBT publisher, but the main character, Samantha Shields, is bisexual. So I kind of think that that's like a great win and something that should be like kind of applauded. Thank you for taking that step out there, Blue Moon. Okay, so The Rise of the Chosen. This is kind of like a zombie book, but it's not the Walking Dead zombies. What this is we have Samantha Shields, who has recently turned 18, and she has been training for something called the Watch. And the Watch is kind of like government regulation on keeping people alive. What happens when you die is you either become one of the Woken, which is kind of like the zombies, but when I think of these zombies, I kind of think of the ones from like World War Z or I Am Legend. I feel like they're more volatile than the others. So that's kind of what I pictured the entire time. Or you have the possibility of waking up as one of the chosen. And one of the chosen, obviously you've died, you've reawoken. Some believe you're kind of a mixture of an angel, some are fearful of you, but you have great new abilities. You're a fantastic fighter. There's a lot of misconceptions too about the Chosen, which was really interesting because when we first start, it's this bam, bam, bam. Here's what the rules and regulations are. Here's how all of this works. And then things start to unfold and events start to happen that make you question your sanity versus what's going on in the book. And how are you going to feel about this transition and about what's happening here? And it all kind of starts with Samantha's ex-boyfriend. And he really gets the ball rolling on the truths uncovered and what's happening out there for real. What is the misconception that we're seeing of a citizen in one of the surviving cities of Savannah, Georgia? Is what's happening outside the wall. So in this, Samantha has to kind of deal with people that are close to her dying and then people kind of resurrecting. And are they going to be woken or are they going to be chosen? And what do you do from there? You have very hard points that you have to take in. When she finally gets her assignment from the Watch, it's not what she was expecting, and at 18 she's just kind of thrown in. And obviously we're talking about post-apocalyptic, so we're thinking 18 is still a really young age, but for her she's now completely an adult and has to make these adult decisions. And with this job and not the complete training, it was interesting to watch her take on certain events. You know, when she's told something, does she believe that that's what she's told? Does she come up with her own idea? Does she formulate something new? And to watch her maintain her humanity through all of this was critical. I love Samantha's vibrancy and just her whole love of life, not just her own, but for everybody else. It became very, very important that she has this great deal of affection for all humanity. This book is a little bit of a cliffhanger. It is number 1 in the Lifeblood series. A lot of loose ends are kind of tied up towards the end. Things happen, but at the very end, something happens that just kind of left me, oh my gosh, what does this mean? What's going to happen from here? And there's a couple things that happened earlier that there's so many questions and so many answers that need to happen. And I'm really ready for book 2. It's going to be, I think, a fun adventure with Samantha Shields and a chosen that she has just kind of been hanging out with. Not originally by her own accord, but I think now that they have this bond going, it's going to be really just intriguing on how we move forward from here. So we have Rise of the Chosen, Lifeblood number 1 by Anna Kopp and Blue Moon Publishing. I am giving 4 stars. I thought it was a very great story. I'm really looking forward to book number 2. I want to see what happens. What's going to happen? If you've liked what you've seen here, I'm going to ask that you give me a like. Leave me a comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love to be one of those people that says look for a review every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but we all know that that's not how books are released. And I'm also moving, so right now it's kind of up in the air, and that's the great magic of the subscribe button. You will get that notification when I have a new review out for you. Down below for you, I'm going to leave a couple of things. I'm going to leave the link to the book, The Rise of the Chosen. So good, YA fantasy, LGBT, go get it. Marvelous. If you liked me and think, man, this chick is pretty awesome, I'd like to follow her around a couple places, then I have some great news for you. Down below, I'm going to leave my Facebook page and my Twitter. If you have a book or an arc you'd like me to read, I will also leave my email address for you down below. Rise of the Chosen, Lifeblood #1, Anna Kopp, Blue Moon Publishing, 4 stars. Bye. Hi, my name is Christina and I'm your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and today I'm bringing you The Goodbyes by Leslie Welch. This book comes out July 12th, 2016. There's so much I want to say about this book, but I feel like if I say even like a teeny smidgen of what I really want to say, it's going to give everything away. And the story was just so good, like too good to give any little